Oh my God, you are so audacious. Like, how did you do it?
Well, like I've said, he might be dead tomorrow, so why the fuck not?
Yes, you lovely fuckers, welcome back to the channel with yours truly, Kristian. Make sure that you are part of the Kristian Kasanova family by smashing that subscribe button and banging those sexy notifications on. Today, we are continuing the cringe fest, brutally breaking down some of my favourite car crash conversations. By watching the entire video, by learning from my mistakes, you will soak up a shit ton of fucking value. And even though today's interaction is an absolute cringe fest, it showcases the importance of embracing imperfectionism and just showing up. Let's do it. Alright, let's fucking do it. So Leicester Square, for a little bit of context, was very noisy and very busy at this time of night, so you'll notice my voice, I'm speaking a bit louder as well as I go into it. Okay. That's how I mean. Tune, man.
Excuse me, darling. I'm not trying to sell you anything. You just zipped past me and you're all black. I was like, you know what, I just need to tell you that you look really good, because I would have 100% regretted it if you'd have gone past me, and I was like, you know what, I might be dead tomorrow, so fuck it, I'm just going to have a quick spontaneous chat with you. I've only got a few minutes, by the way, so we better like keep this brief, because my nana's actually waiting for me, and I don't want to keep her waiting, because she might start like biting my ankles and stuff. Anyway, we're digressing.
Thank you for the compliment.
You're welcome. The all black, you look very suspicious.
Oh, wow.
You look like you're about to go rob a bank, but I feel like you're going to do it in a very sexy way. So the people behind the desk, they're going to be like, you know what, take our fucking money.
So this is the way that I've opened this conversation from the beginning. Yeah, we're showing this clear, uninhibited masculine energy. I'm a man, you're a woman. I find you attractive. I'm not going to apologize for that fact. What I don't like about this interaction is the weird sort of jerky facial movements that I do. So I keep like lifting my chin up, I keep kind of like moving my head backwards and forwards. There's like a weird over smiley pattern as well, which happens. Like, this is all fine in terms of what I'm saying, but in the way that my body movement, my body language, in my opinion, it ruins the vibe a little bit, yeah? So when you're interacting with girls, you want to have this solid, grounded frame, yeah? So when you project the words, you just want to like allow yourself to just marinate in the moment. Don't be making unnecessary movements, because it kills your vibe and it kind of takes away the power of the words that you say. But anyway.
Is that actually what you got planned?
No, actually no, just wandering around, but thank you. Is that I mean, all black is not always good. I prefer colours, but today I was feeling black.
So the black is suggestive of your mood.
Yes.
So why did you not go for a black face mask? It looks like you've got like a nappy on. It looks like you got a nappy on your face. Was it just that's the only mask that you've got?
Yeah, it is.
Got it. So you're wandering around aimlessly.
Yeah. Not planning to.
Alright, when a girl tells you that she's wandering around aimlessly, take her on an instant date, man. Just swing her for that instant date. I didn't do it on this time because basically, yeah, we were filming in London and I wanted to get more interactions with girls. But if you look at my instant date video, that was filmed a couple of days later. By that time we had a lot of footage already. So as soon as the girl told me like she wasn't really up to anything in that video, straight for the instant date, man, like in 90 seconds, yeah? So when you're chatting with girls and they say to you, oh, I've not really got any plans, alright, come with me, let's go get a coffee, yeah? So instant date that shit.
From anyone or anything.
That sounds quite like serial killer vibes though. Like you're just wandering around, like looking for some targets maybe.
What about yourself? You're all dressed in black.
I'm not all black. What about my shoes? These are not all black.
Yeah.
Alright, here. Don't do this, right? When a girl calls you out on something, when she throws like a curveball, when she accuses you of something, don't try and justify like I've done here. Don't get like on the defensive, yeah? Agree and amplify, yeah? So if these days, if a girl says to me, well, what about you? You're in all black. You know, I would say something like, yeah, 100%. I am dangerously suspicious. You should stay away from me. Let's go get a coffee. Alright, you see the difference there? Agree and amplify, be playful with it, and make it seductive as well, yeah? So get cheeky, get playful, and this is going to allow your vibe to be much, much more powerful.
So do you think I'm suspicious?
Maybe, sort of.
Maybe we could go into business together. Maybe we could go and like steal some Watsits and then sell the Watsits on the black market.
What is Watsits?
You don't know what a Watsit is?
No, I'm French.
You do not sound French in the slightest.
Thank you, that's a compliment.
So basically, yeah, a Watsit is like a crisp, you know, like the things that you eat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But they're like cheese puffs. You have cheese puffs?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're like that.
Okay.
I could imagine you eating a packet of Watsits, but I reckon that you would like stick them up your nose.
Why?
Just because you seem quite edgy.
Oh, I'm not. I'm actually a pretty nice girl.
What do you mean you're a pretty nice girl?
I'm like the type that always want to be perfect. I'm the perfectionist type. I'm not edgy in the slightest.
How do you think like striving for perfection affects your life and shit?
Okay, so from here, the chat becomes more grounded, yeah? So she becomes invested into the conversation and we start to hit that more emotional level, all right? So keep watching and watch how it develops.
I'm scared of what people think of me.
To what extent?
I'm scared of judgment.
From other people?
Yeah, I care a lot about what other people think about me.
Are we talking strangers or people that you know?
No, people that surround me, like family, friends, and strangers as well, yeah. That's what it is to always want to be perfect.
Why do you think you have that?
I don't know. Childhood and shit. What about you? How would you define yourself?
How would I decide?
Right, so you can see here, like, I don't know if you can like feel it, but something shifts here, yeah? We've gone from chatting to connecting. All of a sudden it just feels like we're in this private bubble of conversation where we've gone from the sort of like surface level chat to something a bit deeper. And for me, this is what we should be striving for in our interactions. You want to hit this emotional level. You want to find out about the woman you're speaking with, because if you're very surface level hairdresser question type of thing, then the girl's not going to get very invested. She's not going to get very excited. And also you're not going to get excited either, because you're just going to be like, oh, this is a bit boring, man. So something definitely shifts here.
Find myself. Complete opposite, really.
What's your biggest flaw?
What's a flaw? I don't know. I don't have any of them. I would describe myself as a like flaw, like you're like hamasha. It's like Greek tragedy shit, like your fatal flaw.
No. Look. How'd you say it? Like the opposite of quality.
Opposite of what?
Quality.
The opposite of quality. Like what shit about me?
Yeah.
Alright, what shit about me? I don't know, to be honest. I'd have to spend a long time thinking about that. Nothing really springs to mind, but I would describe myself as like bold, audacious. I'm not really bothered about what people think, because the way I see it, yeah, is I might be dead tomorrow and it's all going to be like a pile of ashes anyway, so what does it really matter? Like, everything is forgettable, so you might as well just have a good time with it. You look better without your mask off, without your mask on. Yeah, I just got a glimpse of like what's hiding underneath. I was like, all right, I can see what we're working with now. Happy fucking days. So one more thing, so I do need to go because my nana will be wondering. No, it's fine. She can wait like a few more minutes. It's fine. If she dies, I'm blaming you. Anyway, how did you keep yourself like entertained during lockdown?
I do improv. I'm in an improv company, so we rehearse together every week.
Improv?
Yeah.
I feel like I could get on board with some improv.
You should.
I feel like I'd be good at the improv, you know.
Oh, I think you would. You
Yeah.
should, definitely. There are plenty of little groups, and like you've got. Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Look it out.
Yeah. Interesting. You've got good eye contact. A bit like a serial killer.
I don't know how I feel about that. Looking like a serial killer.
That's all right. I'm into serial killers. They do it for me. I'm more attracted to like the obscure side of life. But
yeah, but I don't want to be obscure. I want to be a sunshine.
Oh well, fuck that. It doesn't matter. Like, you're with me now. Anything goes. All right. So you do your improv.
So you can see here that we're cultivating this very playful, carefree, detached attitude where it's free-flowing, abstract expressionism, where I'm saying what I feel rather than what I ought to say, yeah? So I'm not saying that this is what you have to do. This is what works for me, where it's just uninhibited self-expression, yeah? And this is really what I want to help guys. I really want to teach guys to learn to speak for themselves, to discover their own approach to seduction and own the shit out of that. It's not about having carbon copy conversations of what you see me say. It's about you finding who the fuck you are and owning that, yeah? So keep that in mind.
Shit, you're walking around aimlessly, potentially looking to kill people. That's safe with me. What's the dream? Like, what do you want to do? So like, if you could like wake up tomorrow and be in your ideal reality, what would it look like?
I'd own a theatre and I'd be an actor.
You'll notice there's a difference here between the conversation that we looked at last week when this open question came out of nowhere.
Like if you could wake up tomorrow and be in your ideal reality, what would it look like? Paint me a picture.
Big question, why?
But this time it's far more calibrated, it's far more intelligently placed, so the girl is happy to provide with an answer because we've already connected, okay? So I don't really use this open question too much anymore, but if you do want to ask a girl, you know, like, what's the dream? Like, what do you want to do, like, in the future? Then definitely wait till she's more invested into that conversation. Otherwise, it'll just feel a bit weird. It'll feel like it's come out of nowhere.
Actress and a singer. And I'll just do shows every night. Any kind of show.
But wouldn't you care, like, what people were thinking of you? That makes no sense. Because like you're happy to put yourself in front of people.
Yeah, that's the I don't know what's the word in English, but
like a facade.
Like yeah, that's being introvert in private, like being introvert in real life and actually on stage being extrovert.
I relate to that. I'm actually what I do is one of my jobs is I'm a close-up magician. So I go around the country doing like magic events. Yeah. But naturally, I am quite introverted.
Notice how here she crosses her arms, she folds her arms, okay? So I've listened to what she said and then I've found a point of relatability, okay? So commonality is the strongest way to build rapport. And this is really what allows us to connect on that emotional level where we have this shared experience of both being performers. And when a woman crosses her arms, it's very much a sign, an IOI if you want, indicator of interest. It's a sign that she's hooked, all right? So what I've discovered is the hook point does not need to be a question. The hook point can be non-verbal. The hook point can be the way that she's crossed her arms here. It could be the fact that she's just staying in the conversation. It could be the eye contact that she's making with you, how she looks at you. There's plenty of different indicators that the girl is hooked. So don't always be waiting for her to ask you questions because, to be honest, just because a girl asks you a question doesn't mean that she's hooked. So guys can be like in their interactions and they can be like, yeah, but Kristian, the girl, she didn't ask me a question. And it's like, yeah, but she stayed. She was giving you signals that she was interested. So I would really be a little bit more, or actually a lot more loose with how you define the hook, okay? Doesn't have to be a question. And even if she does ask you a question, doesn't necessarily mean that she has hooked. So definitely keep that in mind.
But when you get that buzz of performing, you're like a different person. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's cool. What's your name, by the way?
What's yours?
What do you think I'm called? Out of curiosity. If you get it right, I will give you a what's it. Pardon my ignorance.
What's yours? I don't know, Andrew?
Oh God, Andrew.
Yeah.
Not a fan of him. It's Kristian.
Yeah, just like the weird shit again where it's like a little bit too reactive, a little bit too jerky. Like just keep that solid frame, keep centered, keep that grounded gravitas. Yeah, you want to be building this sexual tension, keep the eye contact with her. Don't break the eye contact unnecessarily by like doing what I did here, just like laughing basically.
It's Kristian with a K, so I think my mum wanted to be like edgy in that.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, listen. The reason I've stopped you in this unorthodox manner.
That was actually really fun.
Is
Thanks. I
well,
had a fun time.
the reason. Well, it's alright. The party doesn't end here. I think you're attractive. So another time, I feel like me and you should go out and get a drink together. What do you say to that?
Oh my god, you are so audacious. Like, how did you do it?
Well, like I said, he might be dead tomorrow, so why the fuck not?
Wow.
I'm assuming it starts with like 07.
Yeah.
What can I say?
07 because it's French.
07 because it's French.
Yeah, so it's plus 33.
Fucking hell. We're going for the French thing. What I'll do, I'll put it in my notes because it'll take too long on WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, yeah.
So plus 33. I felt like you were just spewing out random numbers then.
No, promise.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Right, what I'll do, yeah, I will send you one message and whatever happens after that is up to you.
Cool. Thank
Well, listen, you have a fucking good day.
You too.
Try not to kill too many people.
I will.
All right, I'll keep your secret safe.
Thank you.
All right, I'll see you later, yeah?
All right. Yeah, so she was actually an unreal girl, really fucking cool girl, like older than myself, but I'll turn around this way. Older than myself. Unfortunately, like at the time, this was filmed in December, so lockdown happened in the UK, so should have taken her on an instant date there and then. Didn't happen. We didn't like get to see each other again. However, this interaction is so important in my personal development because just mad appreciation for being able to watch these conversations back and being like, right, what did I do well and what could be improved, all right? And like I say to you people, one of the quickest ways to make progress is by having a point of reference, being able to listen at least to your conversations or having someone else give you real-time feedback, because otherwise you can just be blissfully unaware of your own bad habits, yeah? So definitely try your best to get a point of reference. So despite the abundance of cringy moments, this interaction demonstrates the importance of taking action and showing up. The chat itself isn't the best. I've got weird, jerky facial movements going on. My voice tonality is a little bit sketchy, but what she vibes with is the audacity. The audacity to unapologetically go after what I want, speak my truth, and not be concerned with the outcome. Like, too many guys are playing not to lose, overthinking, overanalyzing, second guessing themselves, worrying too much about what other people are gonna think. Fuck that. Play to win. Let go of your need for perfection and instead embrace the beautiful chaos of life. Be socially intelligent, be calibrated, leave women best than you found them, and at the same time, remind yourself that we're all just spinning around on this crater in space. Nobody has a fucking clue what they're doing, man. One day, all of this is gonna be ashes and space dust. 100 years from now, 200 years from now, none of this is gonna be remembered. Stop overthinking, stop wasting your time with worries. Embrace your own mortality, get out of your own way, realize that everything is forgettable, so live like the liberated nihilist. Don't be the guy who sleepwalks through life and wakes up when his best years are behind him. The time is now, so fuck perfection and just show up. I hope this video inspires the absolute fuck out of you to get out there, take action, and live a life beyond the absolute beige. Stay sexy.